Mike 7 Charlie Charlie Sierra. Right, what we're going to do today, we're going to configure a hotspot. So what we're going to do is we're doing it for the XLX server, which this is the XLX042D with everybody connected in 2D. If you go to www.wdrg.uk/network, you get the network map. You can also get the MV6 IPG dashboard as well, but you have to go back. But it takes you, sometimes it'll open, sometimes it'll stay with the website. So, module D on XLX, it is actually into wires X87517, TGF9374. You can talk on it on D-Star, DMR and YSF with a DigiID 13, but we're covering DMR today. So we're going to assume you've got your hotspot, you've got it configured. You may have it this one isn't configured there, but 2, 3, there we go, 235 22. It's there because I put it there before. So we've got to put that DMR ID in, or nothing would have worked. Of course, you give it a number, the number and your colour code. So your colour code, but you would have probably already done this if you were already using Brandmeister. The reason I've done it this way round is, you might not be using Brandmeister or anything like that. So your DMR master, you're going to select DMR gateway, and then we're going to apply the changes. Normally you would have your Brandmeister 2341 in this place here. I'm going to mute the microphone for a little while and I will be back. There is QRM. It affects me more than it affects you at the minute, just while we wait for that to reboot round. Okay, looks like we're nearly rebooted round. It's starting to start services and things, and we're back to the same configuration page. So we're going to go down. Of course, we've got DMR is enabled. We've already got talk group 6 in the DMR radio that we are going to use, and the radio we're going to use is what I call Big Bertha, which is the MD9600. It's on Brandmeister at the minute, but we'll get round to that when we need it. So we're going down. You'd normally have all your town and locator all filled in, but of course we're not. You've now got your idea for your Brandmeister. So it's 2341, which is Brandmeister. You can go down and search for it. You're going to want to put an ID on the end of it, and there's a button that says Brandmeister Network Enable. So that we're going to imagine that that's already done, that's already set up. Then we're going to go to the XLX. So we're going to have XLX042D. So if you start typing XLX and then the underscore, and I did say the underscore, 042, so it comes up there with 2. Startup module, we are going to put as D, and then we're going to make sure that we enable the XLX. So this is where we actually do put the webcam on, because the radio will actually do something once we apply the changes. And you'll notice I haven't yet put a talk group 6 in there. This is just how my radio will receive it. We're going to make sure that the volume's up. Keeping an eye on the time. We've got an hour till 6, isn't it? I'm currently recording this at 15:31. So, of course, we're waiting for this to now boot round again. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up a new tab with my right click of my mouse, and you can see everything's red at the moment for the second, but you can see it's done the 2341. And it might not, it's gone red again, so it will be doing the next one. It caught my key up. So far I think we are only just on Brandmeister, so I'm going to go over and I'm going to mute the mic. This is why we check and double check things. So I'm doing this in the video, I've done it many times, and there's me going really fast, not that fast. There we go. There's two. So it was all okay. So it took a while. We've got a little yellow on the DMR net there, but that's because I haven't filled in the Brandmeister details. I've just noticed, but you've got your two servers there now. So you heard the radio clip up. Now on my radio, I'm lucky enough I've got OpenGD77 on this radio. You can go into your code plugs and you just add a talk group 6 and you enable it. So say I'm lucky on here, I do that, which press my hash button. I press my 6 and I press my AB button on my radio, and now it's gone to XLX. So we're going to see if we're going to get the dashboard up. There we go. I just didn't have it. I did say about MB6 IPG. So if we go over to there, we can get the IPG up, and we'll see if we go through. Mike 7, Charlie Sierra calling on WDRG, looking for an audio report, and it looks like I might not be going through the system, but this is Mike 7, Charlie Sierra, checking. So I might not be going through the system there. This is where the XLX dashboard comes in handy, because you can see if you actually went in. Now, I'm glad this happened, because if this should happen, you're going to want to go back into your configuration. You normally press the button, but I've got the two open. We've got our configuration, and you've got your update button there. But we're going to go to expert. And then we're going to go into SSH access. We log in here with Pistar and Raspberry. Make sure we haven't got the caps locks on. Pistar, Raspberry, enter. Now, I've got to remember here now, so we get this little terminal, and what we'll actually type is sudo I think it is without the hyphen, star hyphen update, enter. Now this is, I refer to on the radio, if you hear me talking on the radio, to what's called a back-end update. You've got an update button there, but you can update there. So you can see there's a few packages. This one is out of date, and we weren't going through the XLX server, although it said that we were connected. So it gave us like a false positive on the radio. So we're going to let that keep going, and hopefully it's not going to be too long. After this, we will be typing another command in there, and we will be rebooting it. So this, I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm not going to break it up into videos because I'm not doing it for monetary. So you can see it's reading all the package lists. It's hit where it needs to hit to get what it needs. It's now checking everything. As it says. And then it's upgrading. Upgrade done. Showing you everything that is actually updating. Now, this is one of the majors. People will just configure the hotspot and then go, it's not working. But you can make it work. He says. We'll see how long this video does take. There's no editing in it. A few of you might not be able to see because of the radio if you're watching this, so I'm going to try and address that. I didn't expect there to be such an update, but of course, you know, this is if you were doing it from scratch, you'd need to do these updates. If you just put the image onto your pistar, you would need to do these updates. This hotspot, I built it about 6 months ago. I used it predominantly for my D-star, and it's the only one that I actually run on the older pistar. This is what we call a mighty update by the looks of it. But you can actually see on the command lines if you can read them. I'm not sure what the quality is going to be like. My quality on my OBS is set for streaming rather than recording. But yeah, it's doing a lot of unpacking and a lot of setting up. It might even say linking to XLX042D, because it does pop that out of the radio when it links. So it might even say that whilst it's doing this, because it may start services up. All the locals are going to take a while, it says. But I purposely left this hotspot alone so that we could hit the error if we needed to. I didn't think we were going to hit the error. I hadn't tested anything out before the video, I've put it all on the same credentials of my normal hotspot that we'd use for a rag tune. But of course that hotspot is currently turned off because we don't want the two interfering with each other. It could be very well that the hat that I've got on there works only for D-Star. It's a long time. Can't remember, but it's putting a lot of stuff in there. Just keyed across the WDRG network. You won't see that on this video, but it was just to see whether the radio was receiving it while it was doing this update. But it seems that it would have stopped all services. If I go back to the normal dashboard, it looks all good until we press the refresh. Still looks good, but it is doing this in the background. And I can still key through it, but still it won't be, I wouldn't advise doing that normally, but yeah, still you won't be able to see that until we do this. So this is going to be a long video, but the fast forward button is good for this, unless you want to sit there and watch it. Okay, it's taking a while, so while it's doing that, it's updating DV binaries now. But while it's doing that, we will go backwards to the WDRG page. We go to the home page, and of course this just changed. So Golf Bravo 1 WHR Rota 2024 is the next event on the 28th and 29th, 2024. The last event was SOS Radio Week, Shell Island, and there's a gallery. We've got the information tab, which tells you about the Wales Digital Radio Group. I'm not going to focus too much on here. I'm going to see how that's doing. I can actually see how it's doing just by looking, by hovering over the window. Puts a little bit of information out there if it is readable. Not too sure when you're doing this because it gives you a lower quality. Tells you
2XLX042D.
So it's finished. So we're going to go over to our original dashboard. You can see that my call sign went across talk group 6. going to try it, and I'm going to see if it gets out to WDRG. So if not, it'll be the hat, and basically I should be able to go the other way. So let's check that first. As you can see, it went across that way, so that was wires X keyed. So we're now going to try this. Mike 7, Charlie Charlie Sierra calling out on WDRG, standing by for a radio check. You don't always get a call back on first pull. This is why I'm teaching people how to get in, so that you can do that. There we go.
Mike 7, Charlie Charlie Sierra. Yeah, Chris, George, Raven, 5-9. Don't have to drop.
Okay, Mike 7, Charlie Charlie Sierra, thanks very much there. Didn't get you come across my dashboard. Heard you. You said I'm getting in. Yeah, strange one. I'm actually recording a video for YouTube of how to get into the network as well. So it shows me going across. It didn't show you going across. Might be a lag in the dashboard. But you definitely did come back through the system there. And I did hear you there. So yeah, I think you might be coming through the CQ Northwest system. It might be connected up ready for City's net there. So yeah, I'll make sure I turn the desktop audio on so your audio can be heard on the live on the video that I'm making there.
Extra factor. I'm not sure because I'm also on the Till Group 2356 as well, because the Scottish guy jumped in about 30 minutes ago, something like that. But yeah, he just kind of hopped off by the time I got back to the radio because I was doing some other stuff. I thought, yeah.
So he's on 2356, but I've actually got the Brandmeister hose line running in the background there. So that's where he was coming from, I believe. Yeah, Mike 7, Charlie Charlie Sierra, okay, yeah, no problem. I can see myself going out through MB6 IPG dashboard, so that's good enough for the video. And of course you can see the countdown on my radio as I'm talking as well. So yeah, 7-3, thanks for the testing there, Andy. And I'll talk to you when I'm not filming the video, but thanks for being a part of it and coming back. 7-3. Just for you viewers, Andy, who was just talking to, and his QRZ there, and all his QSR cards. There you go, there's your 5 minutes of fame there, Andy. So yeah, back to the system. Didn't seem to be reporting back through there, but you could definitely see we were going through IPG. So I've got a dodgy build, but it still works. So yeah, it probably worked better after a reboot, but we get the gist of how to connect up. And there we go. So I've been Mike 7, Charlie Charlie Sierra, 7-3 for now, and hope it helps you into the WDRG system.